Hey everyone, James Azar here with the CyberHub Podcast Daily Practitioner Brief. It's Thursday, June 11th, 2020. The week's almost over. Tomorrow is Friday, and we've had a really interesting week. We're going to talk all about this today. But before we get started, just a few things to get out the way. One, our Practitioner Brief is followed by a free PDF that you can get in your inbox every single day. It has all the links, all the stories that we talk about, all the workarounds, all the patches, all the URLs, domains, IP addresses, all the different things that really help you implement the stuff that we talk about here on your daily practitioner brief. And we try to do these in under 5 minutes, although this week we've gone a little over, but we're trying to get it back to around 5 minutes. I'm trying to get it back to under 5 minutes. That's number one. Number two, if you don't know, we do have a podcast called the CISO Talk Podcast, a completely different channel. Just look it up on your favorite podcast listening platform called CISO Talk. And yesterday, we launched our weekly episode with Eric Yancey, who's the ISO at the city of Irving, Texas. Great conversations with cybersecurity practitioners. That's the point of the CyberHub podcast. And just something absolutely a great interview, great discussion, just really free-flowing. So many wise advice shared by Eric on that one. So don't miss it. Go sign up, subscribe, and also get our CISO Talk podcast. And now let's get into today's practitioner brief. A Kingminer botnet is targeting SQL servers for crypto mining. Kingminer's been around, as many of you know, since 2018. If you don't know, it's been around for a while. It's been predominantly around crypto mining as a botnet, but now it's also targeting unpatched SQL server databases in an effort to exploit both the Bluekeep and Eternal Blue vulnerabilities. That's according to Sophos. In addition to exploiting the known vulnerabilities, the operators behind the botnet are using malware such as Ghost, Remote Access Trojan, the Gates Backdoor, and Mimikatz Password Stealer in order to infect the SQL Server databases and inject the crypto miner as well. Patch your unpatched SQL servers, or at least set some sort of monitoring on them in order to recognize this. The full software reports link is attached in our PDF. You can go get that at cyberhubpodcast.com. You can also get it just off of our website as well for absolutely free if you don't want it in your inbox for whatever reason. Microsoft discovers a crypto mining gang is hijacking machine learning focused Kubernetes clusters. Microsoft published a report this morning detailing a never before seen series of attacks against Kubeflow, a toolkit for running machine learning operations on top of a Kubernetes cluster. The attacks have been going on since April of this year, so not very long, but Microsoft picked up on it pretty quick. Microsoft says its end goal has been to install a cryptocurrency miner on Kubernetes clusters running Kubeflow instances that are exposed to the internet. Yossi Wiseman, who's the security researchers with Microsoft Azure Security Center, said the company has detected these types of attacks against tens of Kubernetes clusters running Kubeflow. If your organization is running Kubeflow, there are several ways for you to detect hacked Kubeflows, either containers or clusters. All of that is attached in our PDF. You can see the details right there, or also on our website at cyberhubpodcast.com. And finally, as we wrap up this week, cyber criminals will stop at nothing at all to take advantage of a situation, and now they're doing it with a fake Black Lives Matter voting campaign that's spreading Trickbot malware. Obviously, none of us are ignoring what's been going on. I think a lot of people have been voicing on Twitter and LinkedIn their support for some sort of social justice and police reform in this aspect. However, the bad guys are capitalizing on it. A phishing email campaign is asking you to vote anonymously about Black Lives Matter and is spreading a Trickbot information stealing malware. It started as a banking Trojan. The Trickbot has now done a bunch of malicious behavior. This behavior includes spreading laterally through a network, stealing saved credentials in browsers, stealing Active Directory Services database, cookies, open SSH keys, stealing RDP, VNC, and PuTTY credentials, and a lot more. You do get a document that says e-vote underscore form underscore form underscore 3438. It's a doc form with with macros that executes the Trickbot. Something to really bring up to our staff and teams, folks, is cyber criminals will stop at nothing at all to infect and take advantage of a situation. We've seen them do that with COVID. Now we're seeing it do it with Black Lives Matter and other organizations as well. So just keep that in tune. That's a great alert to send out today to your team. And that's it for our practitioner brief today. I really appreciate you guys tuning in. Thank you so much for your support. Make sure you subscribe, give us 5 stars, and subscribe on your favorite podcast listening platform. That way you get the alert. Our audio podcast goes out always earlier than our PDF. So you're able to listen to this, then go and get our PDF on our website and our emails. So that's it for us here today from the CyberHub podcast. We have a great tech corner coming up tomorrow, so don't go anywhere. My friend Maytal, who's a virtual CISO, cybersecurity instructor from Israel, is going to be joining me for a very, very special tech corner, talking a little bit more about that. That'll be available on the CyberHub podcast tomorrow. And until then, folks, thanks so much for tuning in, and stay cyber safe.